This is a first look at the 2012 Fisker Karma. All right, so what's gonna power the 5,300-pound Fisker Karma? This guy right here, a 2-liter GM source engine. But this engine has no physical connection to the actual wheels. It is only serving as a complete generator to the battery. All right, so the interior of the Fisker Karma is about as striking as the exterior. Let's start with this incredibly grippy, large, bolstered steering wheel. You get the impression you are driving a substantial car, which certainly at 5,300 pounds, you absolutely are. Sport mode is going to use the generator and the battery pack to give you the most power and torque. Hill mode is going to sort of suspend the battery a little bit to make sure you always have battery left. There are 2 LCD screens. The left one, of course, is your speedometer. In the middle, you've got range and your gas left in the car. Above that, it'll tell you what mode you're in. So right now we're in stealth, which is code for pure electric. And to go from push to drive, neutral, reverse, you just push it in. And hidden here, at least in the Eco Chic model, you're going to have 2 fossilized leaves there, which give you sort of a sneak peek down at the battery pack, which runs down the spine of this car. The wood that you see here is totally reclaimed. No trees were harmed in getting this at all. So here we've got your climate control. We'll go ahead and kick that onto audio real fast. If you want to turn the fan up, you don't have an up or down, you sort of just tap up here, and that's how you get the fan up or get the fan down. All of your audio sources you'd expect are here: AM, FM, and satellite radio. You've got USB input as well. Bluetooth, it'll give you full Bluetooth streaming, 8.2DP with metadata, kind of nice. You've got an auxiliary port here as well, in case you want to hook up an iPod that's not Bluetooth enabled. Of course, speaking of Bluetooth enabled, you also have phone selections right here as well. So you can go ahead and get your telephony on and call your friends and say, hey, I'm driving a Fisker Karma and you're not. Full navigation system here as well. Not the easiest to navigate in my opinion, but it will get you where you need to go. What we're looking at right here is stealth mode, and it'll show you your power consumption, so how much you're regenning while you're driving, or how much energy you are actually using. This car has been averaging 226 miles per gallon. You can see the solar use to see how much sun power you're using. And the sun, while it will trickle charge the battery a little bit, it's primarily used to charge some accessories. It looks very pretty. The haptic feedback is great, but using it can be a little bit difficult, especially while you're using it with sunglasses on or in direct sunlight. It became almost totally washed out. Something to keep in mind if you're looking to pick up one of these bad boy Fisker Karmas. So on the steering wheel, where traditionally you'd see sport paddles that would control your gear shifts, we have 2 paddles that control drive modes. Fisker Karma has 3 main drive modes. Stealth, which is pure electric only, which is what we're in now. It's smooth, it's quiet, and it's kind of fun, probably where you're gonna do most of your driving in your Karma. Paddle on the left is gonna kick on sport mode. And when you are in sport mode, the gear shifts change a little bit of a color, and you get a little more aggressive driving. What that's gonna do, it's gonna kick on the internal combustion engine to put more juice into the battery so you get faster performance. Can I just get a small drink, please? So while not being a sports car, it has kind of a sports tuned suspension. You feel bumps. You don't feel them to the point where you're shaking as you go over, like right here we are right now, train tracks. You're definitely cognizant that you are going over some different terrain. I really like actually how the car is tuned. It's not tuned too tight where you feel everything, but it's tuned just tight enough where you feel enough. The engineers at Fisker really did a nice job. The driving here is just very smooth. It's really enjoyable. I'm actually surprised at how relaxed it feels. Even though this car has so much room in front, from where the driver sits to where the top of the hood is, I mean, it seems like it goes on forever. If you want a relaxed, comfortable ride, you want enough pep to pass people, and you want to make sure you can get on the freeway and plenty quick, this is going to give you more than enough. So what's the verdict on the 2012 Fisker Karma? I had so many people turn their heads when I was driving this. I thought I was a celebrity with a wardrobe malfunction. This thing is an absolute beauty of a car. In fact, out of all the cars on the road right now, if you were to pick one that I thought would be in an automotive museum, 20 years for design, this would definitely be it. It's smooth when it needs to be, it's fast when it needs to be as well. This car has been extremely enjoyable to drive. The engineering behind it is really incredible. You've got $105,000 to $120,000-ish to spend on a car. You want a statement car, you want a car that's green, fun to drive, and it really is going to turn some heads. Fisker Karma is going to be what you're looking for. So thank you guys for watching another episode of TechnoBuffalo's Driven right here on the Tech Feed. Subscribe for more supercar hotness. We'll have a ton coming at you. I'm John Rettinger. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Model originally from the Atlantic, and And then in here we really define the surface language, the themes, and we feel after about 4 weeks of working the designer with one sculptor